Can't even drive the rollback out of here.
You said you're leaving. The rollback's ours, so.
So what about all the money? Let's see how much money we got here. Let's see how much money we got.
I'm not doing this on recording.
Let's see how much money we got. We got hundreds of thousands of dollars right
Hundreds of thousands.
there. There's 70-something thousand right there.
60-something.
No, 70,000. There's a whole box of money here. Let's see. Oh, so you're going to keep the money.
That's all you're worried about.
No, that's all you worried about.
I'm going to call the police.
Good. I want to see what's going on up in here.
I do too. How
Good, call them. Please call them.
You said funny.
No, you did this for a reason. You go up there.
You did it for a reason. You said that I'm the reason for your kids not being here. When
I never said that.
Yes, you did. That's what you said.
You sit here and talk about my kids like they're nothing.
No, I don't. I've tried to discipline them. I've tried not to let a 9-year-old be on.
I'm trying to get her out of the car. She won't get out. I'm trying to go back home.
Is this like a domestic? What's going on?
No.
Okay, why is she bawling?
Because, long story short, we were together for 8 months, right?
Okay.
We split up for a little
Okay.
bit. She was out doing stuff she wasn't supposed to, and I found out.
Okay.
I found out.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get her. I don't want you to, I just want her out of my car.
Okay. Nothing physical's happened?
No.
Okay. All right. But she lives here?
Yeah.
And you don't live here?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. You want me to talk to her? See if I can coerce her out of your car?
Let me calm her down first, because I don't want her to get at you. So.
Okay. I just can't have you guys parked in a fire lane, right? She's going to be on her way?
What's up, sir?
Hello. I'm sorry for what happened tonight, but we can't have you guys in the fire.
No.
Send me into the officer.
Stop. Stop, Grace. He's just trying to help. Stop. Stop. I'm trying to help you.
You gonna commit a felony tonight? You going to jail?
No. Stop, Grace. I know you will. Stop.
Well, you already did.
Stop. I'm trying to get you out of my car so I can go home.
I don't want you to go home, Leo.
I gotta go home.
I'm 10-4. Just send me another unit, please.
Nick, now we're gonna send police. Just come back.
That's not your fault, Leo.
How is it my fault?
Because I didn't even do nothing when I was with you. You don't be honest.
Park back there. Shut your vehicle off.
No. Well, I haven't killed, so I can die there. Yeah, I want to die there, okay?
If you just go inside, we can talk about this tomorrow.
No, we're not talking about it tomorrow.
Why?
We're talking about it right now.
There's nothing to talk about. I'm trying to go home. I got peace with me. You might go ahead and see.
This has to be one of the most extreme cases of avoiding accountability I've ever seen. In situations like this, nothing seems to calm them down, except being reminded that they're acting exactly like their mother.
In a relationship with a woman, and you're tired of all that hooting and hollering? Well, here are 5 surefire ways, passed down from generation to generation of men, on how to calm those ladies down. Number 5, just tell her to calm down. Sometimes women get all caught up in their womaning and forget the basic rules of polite discourse. A gentle reminder to calm down should simmer the situation. Number 4, remind her to relax. This helps the ladies who understand their level of energy is inappropriate, but aren't quite sure what the next step to take. Number 3, you're here, I need you here. This simple physical action can help demonstrate the de-escalation necessary in this situation. Number 4, pretend this is your crazy knob. We need to turn it way down. Again, just another physical demonstration to show them the proper path. And number 1, only to be used in extreme cases. You're acting like your mother, and this world doesn't need 2 that crazy walking around. Just use these 5 simple methods, and you'll never have an out-of-hand lady again.
Okay, men, we are not responsible for your emotions.
Now, if you're like me, you may be thinking to yourself, she's got a septum piercing, she's clapping in the camera, and she's got her phone propped up in her car. This is about to be the worst rant I've ever heard. And you'd be right. But I'm going to show it to you anyways, because it's disgusting, it's despicable, and it highlights exactly what's wrong with modern women and why men don't come forward in regards to their mental health.
I made a video about silly little video about how I asked my husband for a separation, and he took his life the next day. And the amount of comments that are like, it's your fault. I can see why somebody said that it was I should be charged with involuntary manslaughter. And one thing the comments show me is how little responsibility people take for themselves. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, my husband was sick, mentally and physically, and he was very unwell. He likely had a psychotic break when he went and did that. Did the separation help? No, obviously not. But my husband was responsible for his actions and his emotion. I said, no, this is no longer my responsibility. He did what he did. And so it really tells you where people's brains are at when you're getting multiple comments, not multiple, hundreds of comments talking about how it's my fault.
Well, you don't necessarily seem that sad about it. Men's emotions just aren't our responsibility. It's not my responsibility that he himself. Which in hindsight, duh, of course, it's not her fault or her responsibility. It is a very deeply personal thing. It's usually there's something that pushes someone over the edge, but it's deep rooted. It's coming from something else. It's because you're getting on the internet saying you don't give up that your husband died. Those are the vibes you're giving, and that is why people are looking at you sideways and kind of blaming you, low-key. And this is why men just choose not to say anything until it's too late. You won't even know that a man is depressed until he the beams in his basement. There's seriously something very dark and twisted about women in today's world. I can't.
The comments she's complaining about aren't saying she forced him to do anything. They're saying she played a major role in pushing things to that point. The fact that she ran to social media for attention without a shred of concern for her husband tells you everything you need to know, at least if you're thinking critically.
Really cute video the other day of a guy unboxing the lunch that his girlfriend had made him, and he was so enthusiastic. He was like, she makes me a turkey sandwich every single day, but I love it. They're the best turkey sandwiches I've ever had. I request them every day. He could not have been more appreciative, and every single one of the top comments were women on him, being like, can't you make your own lunch? Why doesn't she have a ring? Girlfriend, these are wifely duties. And then it's sparking discourse in the comments of women, why are we doing wife things for boyfriends? How do you think you get the ring? In this era of sprinkle, men or wallets, we have lost the plot. Because straight up, what do you bring to the table? A relationship is a partnership. You should both be doing things for each other out of the love and the goodness of your hearts. My boyfriend has chocolate banana bread waiting for him in the fridge. His full stocking and all of his presents are under the tree. And he made me custom stockings for my cats and one for me with our faces on it. And a handful of custom ornaments. If you refuse to do anything nice for your partner because you don't have a ring on your finger, you're not gonna get a ring on your finger.
You are a woman who proposes to her boyfriend. You are part of the problem.
Okay, what is the problem?
You are contributing, perpetuating, and validating the men these days that want princess treatment.
Princess treatment? Oh, goodness, another person using buzzwords that they don't know exactly what they mean. But no, men wanting to be appreciated and valued in a relationship is not princess treatment. That's actually part of equality.
I will even take this a step further and say, if you are so tired of waiting to be proposed to that you feel like you have to, I think you should get rid of your boyfriend.
Maybe. Instead of calling those guys names, maybe a person could take a moment to realize the inner strength that those women possess to step outside of the gender norm box when they realized they wanted to get married, and so they just decided to propose. It's really not that difficult to understand.
Because your boyfriend obviously does not want to be your husband. I know that's harsh. I know that's even slightly mean. Sometimes what we don't want to hear is what we exactly need to hear.
Indeed. Like how it's rather infantile behavior to try to shame women for actually taking steps forward to do something that might make them happy in life. Yeah, we should probably stop doing that.
Stop proposing to men. Now.
They claim to hate gender roles, but as this example and many others shows, they only hate them when it doesn't benefit them. When it works in their favor, suddenly it's fine. This is just another case of misery-loving company. If you've enjoyed the video so far and want to see more like it, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button. Thank you.
Okay, guys, are you done eating? Yeah, can we get 2 checks? Hey, 2 checks? My friend is here. Was you not gonna pay for me? Who said I'm paying for you? Well, you are a man, right? Well, since you're a woman, go make me a sandwich. Some mayonnaise on it. Excuse me? You can't tell me what I have to do just because of my gender. Interesting. Listen, if you're broke, just say that. If you want to get punched in your jaw, just say that. Excuse me? Hey! Whoa, sir. What is the problem here? Is a problem? How you gonna solve it? Whoa. Listen, calm down, babe, please. We was having a good day. Listen, boo, you better calm your man down. Like your wig just moved. That horse trying to get into. Okay, sir, you gotta calm down. Hey, where's what?
Right here, if you don't mind. I'm coming. Okay. I knew you was gonna find it.
This man just gave a perfect example of raising youngins 101. Did you see what happened when that youngin fell off that boat? That daddy, he didn't freak out. He put the trolling motor in reverse, backed up, walked back there calmly, and pulled the kid into the boat. Now, the kid was probably bitching and moaning and complaining and crying and shit because it's scared. But here's the thing. The kid learned a valuable lesson today. It's called around and find out, because if you listen closely in that video, the dad tells the child, hey, I told you that was going to happen if you kept leaning over the side of the boat. Now, the daddy took a little look at the kid who was still leaning over the side of the boat. He didn't stop him. He made sure he had his life jacket on, and he let the kid around and find out. But if you notice, by the end of the video, the kid's like smiling. He gives his daddy a high five and everything. Why? Because he didn't go over there and coddle the kid. Like, I remember I got hit in the nuts one time in Little League. And my dad just stood in the dugout. Everybody else was freaking out like, you ain't going to go get him? He said, what the hell am I going to do? I ain't going to massage the for him. I had to figure that out on my own. It's called adversity. You got to overcome that. Bet you he don't lean his over the side of the boat no more.
Hello, welcome in. Come on in, don't be scared. What's your name?
My name is Tavarius.
Tavarius, how old are you?
I'm 29.
And what do you do?
Actually I'm on tour for PBS Children's Book.
Oh, like you write children's books or?
I have an animation company that I started when I was 21 years old.
Nice.
And then it's basically about my childhood and teaching young black boys that black dads do care.
Wow, I love that. Oh, okay. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
So I have a Airbnb that's kind of like in the lake. So I'm a nature boy. So I love to climb trees in my time off. I love to draw. And I honestly just like peace. So I do a lot of peace and help for people who like need emotional regulation.
Okay, nice. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I kind of take everybody for who they are. So if you are naturally more outgoing, I try to match that. If you're inside, I try to match that. So I'm kind of like, I like to make my woman happy.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers is if you don't have any passion, like if you don't know what you want to do in life, I kind of can't help you with that. You got to love yourself and figure that out for yourself.
No man should ever call a woman no man. Okay. And I'm your wife. And you've been through previous relationships, and I'm asking you what happened, what you said to these previous women, and it was nothing. I walked off with your wife. You can call it not just once, not just twice, not just in one setting. I remember it's been multiple times in these past 7 months, and it's a trigger for me because when I was younger, I was called that and abused. So, wow. It's really a trigger for me. It's not like I didn't sit there and tell my husband these things before. So you're not just saying these things because you're upset. You're saying it literally to hurt me. And how could you love me and call me repeatedly? Like, you don't do it to people you love. Like, and he's like, well, you call me and I say, yeah, I have, but it's not a trigger for you. It's not detrimental for you.
I was so with you. You had me in the first half, bro. You had me in your first half. I was so with you. I was so with you. Even I say you shouldn't shout at your partner and you shouldn't swear at your partner. I was with you. But then you had to make one standard for him and 0 for yourself.
If you let people like this talk long enough, they'll always expose themselves. And never blindly trust the crocodile tears. They're often just a tool to get their way. In this case, she used them to play the victim, hoping you'd feel bad enough to ignore the obvious double standard.